Right, so here we are again, and my task this afternoon is to add some paint to this in as quick and loose as a fashion as I did the drawing. If you remember the earlier video, the continuous line thing that I posted a few days ago. So what I'm going to do, and I hope these palettes, I've got 2 or 3 odd palettes here that I'm using. This is one from Derwent. I think they call it a Sketches palette. Some great colours. This is my it's an enamel palette that I got from the Heat and Cooper shop in Grasmere in the Lake District. Filled it with Daniel Smith, and this is, let's have a look. Oh, this is a an actual Daniel Smith. Came with 6 blues in, which I got rid of and populated it with other colours. I'm using these because I'm in my shed studio, and my 2 big palettes that I use for demos and workshops are packed up, ready for a couple. So I'm making use of what we've got. So here we go. I would normally use cobalt blue for a sky like this, but this is Derwent's Brilliant Blue, I think it's called, or Bright Blue. No actual colour. As I say, I want to try and keep the colour loose to match the lines. I'm already tightening up, so I've picked up some random colour, but do you know what? That's not going to harm anything. So this is probably as much sky as I'm going to put in. I can already feel the urge to make this a really dark, dramatic sky. And who knows, I might do it. And I think what I like to do is to stop in terms of the colours. I like to stop the sky from being across the whole sketch, but where there's a little proportion there, and I don't know why I've done that stupid scribbly mark there. Most unlike me at all. So I'll just let the blue sky go behind those chimney pots, and then I'm going to pick up some of this green to make a lovely area of green running across. I'm aiming to not copy the colours in the reference photograph there. Sorry, I should have told you that green is a mix of Daniel Smith's Undersea Green and the Sap Green to make it darker. Where are we now? I've lost track. Bit of Undersea Green there, nice bright green for that foliage, and this foliage on this looks like a bush or a large tree. And while that's wet, as ever, let's get some dark green in there. This is Undersea Green. Which I want to keep as dark and as dramatic as possible, and I can already see colour runs into the sky, and whilst I'm not overly bothered, let's see if we can stop them there. It's not terribly warm in the shed studio here, so this is staying fairly fairly well mixed. Well, good God, you can tell it's Friday afternoon, can't you? Sorry. So the colour's staying fairly wet on the page. But you know what? We'll just work with it, and it is what it is. It's only a sketch at the end of the day, and so let's try and get some colour on this. I'm using quinacridone gold, and oh, that's a bit strong. There's a bit, that was yellow ochre. So let's do this and bits of, I'm trying to preserve this, which is kind of my attempt at, it's a boat that's just beached there. I haven't set myself a time limit for this, but I'd really like the colour to take no more than, oh, I don't know, 10 minutes if possible. So let's get some yellow ochre mixed with bits of blue to make a dirty, dingy, mucky colour there. Sorry for those of you transatlantic people or anywhere else in the world that speak actual words. The mucky colour, the term mucky is a unique, it's like a Yorkshire expression for being not clean. So we'll just drop that in there. I quite like to, this is again a Derwent colour that's gone in there. I should look, I've actually got a new one here, so let's see what the actual colour is. Oh, that colour there is Derwent's Payne's Grey. No wonder I like it. And the others, look, it's a line and wash paint pan set. So there's a storm grey, meadow green's a nice colour, ocean blue's lovely. In fact, they're all nice. Oh, I've just had a look at this. That's actually not looking too bad. It's not looking overly coloured in. That's a bit, but you know what? It's not a big problem, is it? Let's get some colour on there. That's Payne's Grey with just a bit of what they're calling it, poppy red. And I'm using some really neat, neat Payne's Grey there. So we'll do this. I was tempted to colour this without access to the reference photograph, and just colour it either from imagination or from memory. Let's connect these together. And I will do that on another demo. I need to get that big gable end there is looking glaringly white, and obviously the sun's, I think the sun's coming from, where's the direction? It's coming from more or less above. So I think if I can kill this with some Payne's Grey, it'll take all of that glaringly obvious thing out of there. That'll do. And because I've done that, my OCD won't let me not match it over there, which is a gable end of that, and match that in there. And then that mucky colour we've got. I'm not sure if you can see this on camera. No, you can't. I'll just bring it in. This is the north of England mucky stone colour I'm going to use for this. Oh, that's quite good. Quite like that. I wasn't going to put colour across there, but I really like the way that the roof of this little whatever it is stands out against the dark. So if I hadn't put any colour behind it, it wouldn't stand out. So let's drop Payne's grey in it. This is going to spread, I know it is. So let's help it spread, and we'll do that on there. Slightly, it's lost some of its darkness on there, so over that I'm going to put a slight wash of there. And now I am really tempted to leave that as it is, but I'm not going to, because a 10-minute video is not really value for money, is it? So I'm going to use these in case anybody's never used these. Look, these are Daniel Smith dot cards, and they're great for picking up colours that you don't want to spend the price of a full tube on. So I'm going to use this cobalt teal blue on this boat there. Just a pop of it there. See, that's enough on there, and they last for ages. Really good thing to have. There's a white shape there which is unexplained, so I think that was an earlier attempt at the let's see if I can dry this off a little. That was an earlier attempt at the boat, and I moved it down the beach. Now there was something I'd picked out. Oh yeah, the same vein, look. Let's have some Pyrrole orange, and I'm going to use it with virtually no water in, because we're going to have a pop of the orange there on this flag. And then I'm going to put, I think there's a pop of it down here somewhere. If there isn't, on the reference photograph, there is now. And I keep seeing pops of colour, so I'm going to add them in without much rhyme or reason or explanation. So as this underlying mucky things, I'm going to put the mucky stone colours drying. I can put some fairly defined marks in there. And then the only other thing, I'm going to stop there because I think it's got enough in. Really wash Payne's grey, see if I can get these in there, just in the shadow on the boat, and we'll put some hints of a shadow underneath. There we go. I'm going to kill that with this Payne's grey, and I think that'll do for now. I think it's done all right. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I've been restrained. No, I haven't. I keep seeing things that I've forgotten to do. What I need to do, because there's a scribble there that's kind of unexplained. So if I explain it, it's actually foliage. And I think down there are a couple of houses as well. But if I just put the green in, you're not wondering what the scribbled lines are. And let's just darken under there to make that really stand out. And put some, while I've got it on the brush, we'll put some darker in there, and just just along there. And I keep seeing stuff like these lines there, so I'm going to put a dark slice of Payne's grey in there just to give it some depth and some explanation. Right, there we are. I'm definitely going to stop there. I could carry on, and before you know it, we'll have a fully realised, detailed... Oh, spotted another one. Sorry about this, folks. Keep going back in. Just to get the roof of this, I think it's like a veranda or an extension at the front, and it needs to be kind of distinct from the house. I don't want to put any colour on the roofs because I want to preserve the sense of bright overhead sunlight. Yeah, I think, do you know what, I'm going to leave it there, or shall I kill that white with a really washed out Payne's grey? Definitely. We'll do that, and it's killed. So because I'm going to do that, let's do the same with the mucky mix along there. So there you go. And because we've done that, I'm going to have to do the front of this. Oh, that's come out different, so we'll leave that as it is because I don't mind that. And as you can see, it's kind of spreading across, so we'll just encourage it. And that is going to be it. I think that's a bit strong. So let me just dab some out. I'm not usually one for painter's tricks like lifting out and stuff, but not happy with that. So instead of that, let's wash it with, there we are, that's much better, because it kind of hangs together now with all this. Now it's finished. So thanks again, and thanks for all your kind comments, and we'll see you on the next one, which will be a bit more structured than this. This was a really late Friday afternoon impulse. All right, see you again, folks. Bye.